Hey everybody, I decided I would jump on and do a live. I'm gonna do something Christmassy. I kind of sketched out with some chalk, kind of an idea that I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can get this to come up on my tablet so that I will know if anybody jumps on, comments. There we go. Alright, so that way there I can see the comments. If anybody jumps on, I'm going to take a minute, I'm going to share this out. And then we'll get going. I'll kind of tell you step by step what I'm going to be doing. So, let me find this and share. So, alright, there I am. Alright, so I'm going to share that out onto my main page. And so welcome, whoever's here. When you're jumping on, say hey, let me know where you're watching from. My name is Michelle, and we are going to do something Christmassy. Just because I haven't painted in a few days, I'm still sore. My rib is anyways, but that's besides the point. So let's go ahead. So this is going to be a window, and this is going to be like the house, and this is going to be part of the porch railing, and then there's going to be like a Christmas tree over here. So I've got to paint in like the siding of the house, and then I'll put the fence and stuff back in, so the railing. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, so hey Karen, welcome hon. All right, so let me get some different brushes here. All right, I'm gonna try this hoghead flat brush. So I'm gonna end up probably going over this chalk, but that's not a big deal. My ribs are sore. I believe it was Sunday night. I tripped over Zeus. He was right under my feet. And I went to get up to go get another drink. I had my glass of ice, and I tripped on him, and I fell right in front of the wood stove. Luckily, we had already brought down all of my my paint stuff, because I would have smashed my face right into it. I'm like, so I have a bruise here. I broke one of my toes on my right foot. That instantly turned black, but that's feeling better as long as I don't bang it. And my left side of my ribs has been killing me. And I didn't even fall on that. I kind of fell like face forward, but my left knee was bent, my son said. I'm like, oh, that must have been quite the sight. Yeah, so that's how my week started. So I'm like, oh crap. Oh, I need some water in here. So yeah, it's just been one thing after another. And then of course the next day I could barely move. So so if I bend a certain way, it hurts, but it's slowly getting better. Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I didn't friggin' break my neck. I'm like, what in the world? All right, so we're going to go in. I'm going to do, I want these to kind of look like boards. So I'm going to use a dark brown and a lighter brown. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna kind of just get some color in here. just, and I wet my brush just a little bit. And I think I'm going to let some of that black shine through. I think that'll just give it a little bit more character. So I think that's going to be good for one size board. So now I'm going to just lightly kind of just put a little bit of green in there. And then I'll go back and I'll probably put a few knots. I'll see how that looks once that dries. And then we're going to go in and we're going to get a second board in. So this is just a dark brown. It's called Burnt Umber. These are acrylics that I'm using tonight. And if you hear any rumbling from upstairs, my Roomba vacuum is on. It's vacuuming while I'm down here. Okay. Okay, Karen. So yeah, so that's kind of what you're hearing. All right, so now we're going to start. And I don't want these to be like perfectly straight. And I'm just going very lightly, like barely rubbing this brush on the paint. So I'm using a bristle brush because it gives a little bit more textured look. All right, and then I'll have to put the lines in after. All right. No, that didn't take long at all, sweetie. All right. And then I've got to do the same thing underneath the window. Now over here, this area is not really going to show as much because I'm going to have like a Christmas tree like coming in front of the window a little bit. But I wanted to have something in there just to kind of, all right, so I'm just going to bring this right, and like I said, I'll let this dry a little bit, and then I'll just put the railings back in once I get down here, because I want to put some of those like big Christmas balls, the lights. Yes, I thought so too. I've just been by the time I got done supper, my rib was so sore I didn't even ask my husband to bring the tree up, but I think I will in the morning. So I'd like to get my tree up. I still got to figure out what I want to do, another big painting to replace the one that's over in my dining room. Last year I had my fireplace painting that I had painted, but it's too small for like the size I need. So I've got to make something bigger, and I might end up doing another fireplace one, but trying it in oils. So I don't know. It's like, I've almost been like on a painter's block here this past week or two. So, alright, so let's get some little grains going. And a lot of this is going to be covered, but I just want to have some indication that, you know, somebody could tell that it's the backdrop of the house. Alright. So and then I'm going to do the window frame in like a white and a gray. Alright, so let me wash this. And get some black, and I'm gonna mix that in with some of the brown to give the divider of the boards. And then while that's drying, I can put the window frame in, and I'm gonna put some Vocal lights in the background so it'll look like I'm gonna have some candles in the window. So I want it to look like the light is like shining in the house. So whether I can pull that look off or not will be to be determined. There we go. My word. All right. So let's see. You know, and these lines don't need to be really straight. They're kind of old boards. I just want to give it like some character. Alright, so let's put this one right in here. And we'll put one right here. And then I'll put a few knots where I think they won't like be covered up by something. All right. So let's see, we can do like a knot there, and maybe we'll put one here. Hey Claire, welcome. And I apologize about that noise. My Roomba is almost done. Alright, so that looks like a pretty good knot. Alright, so let's let me at least dry right around the edge so I can get my my window frame in. that should be good. All right, so let me get a flat brush. All right, we'll use this one. All right. So we're gonna do some white. Yeah, I'm just having a diet pop. Yeah, just some Diet Pepsi tonight. I look over here, but I forget that my camera is back here. So if you see me going this way, it's just because I'm a tot and I forget. All right, so we're gonna take some black and white, both on my brush. I didn't mix them. And I have diet, you have regular? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna, and I'm going right over that brown just a little bit. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 tries to get the mixture right. You know how like in an old house, how the wood gets like all distorted, different colors? Oh, they were huge bags, but it turned out they were only little ones, small ass bags. Oh no, I hate that when I do that. So I started Tuesday. I went to a weight loss doctor, and so I've been really trying to like count everything. Today was the first day that I actually was like able to really count everything that that I've eaten, because yesterday I took my daughter out for her birthday, and it's, how do you gauge what you ate when you go out to eat? So, so hopefully this will help get some of this lard off. All right, so let me just widen this up here a little bit more. She turned 40 today, Karen. So my oldest is going to be 42 in 2 weeks, and my youngest son just turned 37, so I'm really starting to show my age here, ladies. All right, so let me bring this. All right, so I'm gonna. What I should have done was brought this brown right around. I might add some here in a minute. All right, so now I've got to make like a little kind of ledge thing here underneath. Your mom's going to be 59 in April. So yeah, she won't be too long for the big 6-0. I'm not looking forward to it. Although I don't feel, on most days, I don't feel my age. I don't feel that old, but there are days that I do, more so than others. Yeah, welcome to my world. My husband's going to be 62 in April. All right, so now I just want to clean this up. All right. Let me get another paper towel. All right, so I'm gonna go in with just some black and just gonna add like that little bit of a shadow underneath. So, and like I said, a lot of this probably won't even end up showing because there's gonna be a railing here with greenery. All right. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more white. I'm going to wipe that black out. I still have too much black in there. So I'm just putting a little bit, and I'm going in flat with this brush, just to kind of give that like old worn paint look. All right. Oh God, I've done that before, Karen. Oh, I have done that before. Okay, so now, let's see, I need something little. All right. So now we're going to put some Bokeh lights in this background. And those are just like those blurry, the blurry lights that you see as like a reflection. That's what bokeh lights are. And I finally just figured out how to do them, and I love doing them. So I thought this would be an awesome picture for that. All right, so I'm going to do probably red, blue, yellow, and green, which will kind of be like reflections of the lights coming down here and the flame of the candles in the window. So, probably not, Karen. Probably not. If you're anything like me. All right, so let's see. We're going to go in. So you kind of water down the color, and then you just go in and you just make like random circles. Big ones, little ones. And you try to hold on to your brush. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, well, just don't fall like I do. Holy crap, holy. So I'm just putting my brush and I'm just I'm spinning it. It makes like a perfect circle. So I'm just going to go in with like random ones, and then I'm going to switch colors. Oh, God, Karen. Yeah, we are alike. All right, so, and then I'm going to go back in with a little bit of white, and we're going to lighten some of these up. Oh, I remember that, Karen. Yeah, you were in the hospital for a long time. I remember that. That sucked. Well, one of my good friends is in the hospital right now. She fell last week, and she busted her kneecap, and she thought, oh God, the hospital told that she had broken her kneecap in half, so that was bad enough. So the next day, she had to go to the orthopedic surgeon. He said she had broken in 4 places and needed surgery. So her surgery was scheduled for yesterday. And when they went in, there was 6 breaks. So yeah, she is a hurting unit right now. So she's still in the hospital. She was having a hard time with the pain meds. It was making her sick. So hopefully she gets better soon. So this is going to look a little funky for a few minutes until it kind of... And then when I start overlapping them, yeah, she smashed that kneecap. I'm like, oh my God, Carol, what in the heck were you thinking? And she tripped on her own feet. I'm like, yeah. All right, so I'm going to do some smaller ones. And a couple of big ones. I'm going to go over that green. So it's just putting these in random, because that's kind of how it would be. With the reflection. All right. I'm going to switch to a bigger brush to get some bigger circles. In the hospital, we lost a patient. I was expected to be okay. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, so I'm hoping that she's able to come home pretty soon. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, you never know. You know, like they say, when your time is up, it's up. All right, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of yellow, but I'm going to mix white in with it. Just so they'll show up a little bit more. Because if not, it's going to look just like a green. Just like a green dot. I'll put some big ones and then I'll go back with the smaller ones. I just want to have some different shapes and different sizes. Like down here is where the candles are going to be, so I'm not going to really concentrate too much there. And then I'll go back in with the little one, and then I'll start overlapping some. Alright, I'm going to pick up some red and yellow together. Alright, I gotta turn my volume up a little bit on my TV. It's like too dead quiet down here. Alright. And once that dries, if I don't really like it, then I'll just paint over it. Alright, so I gotta go in with some more of the red on some of these red spots. Just because I want them to show up a little bit more. And that's the thing with the red on the black. I haven't watched that one, Karen. The only soap that I used to watch was Days of Our Lives, and they took it off our local channel, and you can only watch it now on like a what is it? One of the paid, like Paramount Plus or something like that. So I don't even watch that anymore. On Peacock, yes. Yeah, so, and I wasn't going to get Peacock just so that I could watch Days. I pay enough for cable that All right, let's go back in with some green and just lighten up some of these greener spots. Yeah, I was really bummed when they made that switch. All right, so I guess we're gonna let that dry and see how it looks. Because in here is going to be the candles. And if I don't like it, I'll just paint it black and not a big deal. All right, so let me pencil in the candles. Let's see. Because it's going to be like we're outside and the candles are on the inside, so and let's do 2. All right, and these we're not going to see the inside of the candle. We're just going to see the top. All right, so let me, I'm going to take some of the dark red. All right, so I'm going to take a smidge of black into that red, and I'm going to just darken this up just a smidge. All right. Get some more red. Thank you, Karen. Put a little black in there. Because where they meet is where you'd have your bigger shadow, so that you gotta make that definitely in the outside darker. All right, so let that dry a little bit. All right, so let's go in. So we probably should do the same effect for the railing so that it matches. So we're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do the black and the white again. And all right, so let's see, that is gonna, that actually looks pretty good. I'm not even gonna go over that one. And then oh, really? I hate my brows. I hate doing my brows. And a lot of this is, like I said, it's going to be covered. I just want that to be like an indication. All right. I gotta widen this one. The more I'm looking at it. Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing on all my makeup lives. I'm like, oh, I have to do my brows and I don't want to. All right, so let me. And then this is going to be darker. All right. Because then I could put a little bit of snow on the window. Oh, absolutely I do, Karen. I definitely do. All right, so now I've got to put like a little shadow underneath these. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. And then I'll go just want to brighten that up just a little bit. All right. All right, so I don't know if I like the bokeh lights or not. I guess I'll have to wait and see how it all comes together. Let me put in the wick. So I still gotta lighten the candle a little bit, but and then we're gonna do some red and yellow. We'll make like an orange with a little bit of white. And I got a little bit of black in there. Don't want that. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna get my garland going on my railing. I'm gonna try doing it the same way that I did like the pine needles, just to see how that comes out. But I'm gonna use a much darker green. So this first pass, you guys might, it might not, like you can barely even see the candles. So let me lighten them up just so I'm going to go in with a little bit of light red. You love green. Yes, green is a very pretty color. All right. Now you're able to see those candles a little bit more, but there's still going to be some shadow because of the window. Whoa! I almost spilled my water. Purple. Yeah, I like purple too. Blue is my favorite color. All right. So let me. I'm going to see. Make a line. All right, so let's so I've never done like this type of garland, like kind of going over a, I've always used a different brush with a different technique. So I'm just trying something different. But I figured if I did it this way, then maybe the rail, it's gonna show that, you know, there's like a railing. He's doing okay. The cold is really bothering him lately. Now that it's, you know, getting cold, and like we had snow today. Yuck. Our first snowfall. Luckily it wasn't much, but yeah, it's, I guess I can have these going in every which way because they are wrapped around. We'll see. Like I said, it's just paint. You can always paint over it if it doesn't look good. And once we add some highlights, and then the Christmas lights to it, hopefully it'll All right. So let me grab some yellow now. And some white. Is that looking like garland, guys? Hang on. I'm going to have to lighten that up more so you guys can see. Is that looking like garland? Let me just turn this a little bit more so maybe you can... Alright, and well, I guess I'm going to finish around with this color and then I'm going to lighten it one more time. Just so that they'll match. All right, so let me get a lighter green. And I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow. Add some white in there. It is so relaxing to do these little tiny strokes. It's All right. All righty. Let's see here. I'm a little bit bright. Oh well. All right, so let's put some light bulbs in. I'm just going to dry this, just to make sure it's dry, and then I'm going to draw in the lights. Is there anything you guys would like to see me paint? Alright. Let me... Oh my goodness gracious. Let me shut my camera off because I don't even know what's making it go off. Let's see. Oh, it's spitting snow again. See, it's spitting snow. Alright. So let me, where's my chalk here? I am going to, let's see. And let's see, we'll put one right there. And we'll put one right here. All right. So we're gonna do, let me do the, this little part right in here. All right. And then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going in and make the little lines. And let's see, we'll do a red one. So, and I only use the chalk like as a guide, so that I'm like, yeah, okay, that's kind of where I want it. And then I can adjust it with the paint. So we're going to do a red, we're going to do a green. Alright. I'm going to switch over to a different brush. Blue one now. Alright, I'm not liking this brush. Switch to this one. So this is just like the base coat, just getting that in there. And red, blue, maybe the yellow one. All right. So now I'm going to add a little bit of white and yellow. So I want that center to be and a smidge of white and blue. And we'll go in some green. And let's put a smidge of white in there. And we'll do some light red. All right. So I'm going to take some of the light green and some of the dark green. I'm just trying to like really smooth them out a little bit. So, let me... I have to put my liner brush. All right, so... I have a little bit of a glow up at the top. Yellow. That dry, and let's see. And then I'll just go in and I'll put some of the darker color back over it, just so we have that glow of the light. All right. You like it, Karen? All right, so I need a little bit bigger liner brush. Oh, this one would work perfect. All right, so now might have to let that dry a little bit more. All right, so that one worked good. All right. So, all right. This is the only thing I don't know if I like. I don't know if I like that. I'm liking this, liking that. All right, so let's see. I want the tree. Let's see if I have some branches. All right, I guess I'm just gonna wing it, and we're just gonna put them in. All right, so let's see. We're gonna want some you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this tree with the brush that I usually do them with. I think this one will be big enough. Alright, and this is just going to be like the center of the tree, so I just can get some color in there. And then when I come over this with the lighter color and you leave that dark showing, then you start getting that depth in your tree. All right. And I'm bringing some over the pine needle thing, the garland. All right. All right. And we're going to go in with some of the lighter green. And then I'll put a few lights or a few balls, maybe some balls, hanging balls or something. Let's see how much darker that is drying as it all right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of snow on the tree. And I'm going to leave some some areas that won't have much, some will have more. Way too much of my brush at a time. All right. So I'm gonna have to put a little bit of white in with the green. So I'm gonna mix it with some of the green, and I'm just gonna put like a little bit every now and then. Ah, that looks better. All right. And let's see, we're gonna put a little bit of snow on the windowsill. All right. All right. All right, so let's do let's see. All right, so like that. And let's see, blue and white, and oh yeah, that's better. Alright, that looks better, so. Alright. I'm just checking to make sure if they released any new products. No, I'm not. Just making sure. Alright, so we're going to need a little yellow and white up and through here. Because that would be getting the light from this bulb. And then brighten that bulb a little bit. And getting a little bit in I've still got to put the little thingies, excuse me, the little lines on there. Alright, so that would just be catching a little bit of a light down in there. And we're gonna Alright, so alright, I'm gonna I just want like a little indication of like a cord running through. That one had too many lines in it. Yeah, that's better. All right, what do you guys think? Awesome, and you like it? I just put some little reflections on like the railing because it would be catching some light. All right. So I don't know if I should put balls in the tree or not. Oh, well, you know what? I suppose we could put a couple. Let's see. We'll put a... let's see. We'll put a blue ball. Right in here. And let's see, we'll put another blue one down here. So instead of putting lights on the tree, I'll put the balls where I put the lights on the porch. I'll probably have to put a couple of coats. Alright, so we got two. Let's do two red. We can put a red one. Let's see, we'll have the red one hanging off over here. Then I'm going to put the little thingy with the little hook. This one won't have a thingy with a hook. It's just going to be part of a Christmas ball showing. And let's see. We'll put one down here. And then red, blue, and we'll put a couple of green. Let's see, we'll put a green one right in here. And these are transparent, so I'm definitely going to have to, I might end up having to add, do them in white and then come back and do them in green. So there's a green one there. And let's see, we'll put a part of a green one right here. All right. So I'm going to, because all these colors are so transparent, I'm going to do them in white, and then I'm going to dry it, and then I'm going to go back in with the green. So that way the green will show up. Same with the other ones. I'm going to go back over those. All right. Add some white. And that way when I go back over them with the blue or whatever color, that color is going to be nice and vibrant. And do the red ones. I should have just put them in white first, but I was hoping that it would Because we definitely don't want pink balls on a tree. Alright. Now I'm going to go back in with the green. I'm actually trying to think of, I might have, you know what, this Viridian phthalo green might be a prettier green. Maybe, it might be too dark though. Oh no, that's going to be a pretty color. Alright. Let me dry this a little bit. Yeah, much better. And now we'll do the blue. Yeah. Definitely showing up better now. All right. So now we've got to put the little swoopy thing on. Let's see here. We're gonna. So I'm going to go in with the black first, and then I'm going to put, I'm going to turn it gray, and then I'm going to put the little wire. And oh, crap. Okay, so now alright, and then alright. I'm liking it all, but I think I've just got too much bokehs in. They're too bright. Because I know if I don't fix this, I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to climb into bed, and then I'm going to come back down and fix it. because I don't like it. So I'm just gonna dry that, and then I'm gonna just put a few distant ones. Once that dries, all right. I'm gonna dry that off, and I'm gonna fix this candle. All right. And dry that real quick. And then I'll just put a few more in. I'm going to use a different brush. All right. little bit of white in there. And I'm going to just do some white ones. Yeah. I think that looks a little bit better. I just need to add a few. I'm going to take the light red and water that way down. All right. I think we're going to call this one done. I'm going to sign it in red. And I'm going to sign it over on this side. And there we go, guys. I think it came out pretty good. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to put the little reflections on the balls. Goodness gracious, I almost forgot. Just gotta lighten those up. Yeah. All right. All right. I am going to call this one done, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. And hopefully you guys have a fantastic night. And I'm going to go live tomorrow night painting. I'm going to be doing actual Christmas ornaments. So if you want to jump on for that, we should be able to do quite a few different ones. So, and I'm going to try one in oil. So that's going to be an experiment in itself. Alrighty, guys. Have a great night. See you later. Bye.